What is going on, everybody? It is Craig, and I'm back with, honestly, this is what happens when you like opening product and you don't get what you're looking for. You go a little random. I had a work meeting today, which was fine, but I don't usually work on Fridays, so that made it, longer few days for me. But that's okay. I did go to Walmart. I was hoping Topps Update blasters would be there. I do have blasters coming in from a couple of places, but I hadn't seen any opened. I was kind of hoping they were there. I put up a video, but that wasn't the case. But I picked up two random things that I've actually never opened. I've been in breaks for the Megas as a Select. And this is the type of stuff I don't ever get, but the price wasn't terrible. 4 random packs, a graded card. I don't have too high of hopes for it, but you never know. And there's 4 packs in there that I get to rip, even though they're probably all retail. And then in the Select box, I went with that instead of, they did all the newer football stuff. They didn't have the Mosaic. I would have got Mosaic for sure. But this, I get to go after Jaden Daniels, who obviously he's a big name. You get to go after Bo Nix, a big name. But then there's other guys who I just love, neighbors on my own team. I'm a big Lad McConkey fan. I'm a big Brock Bowers fan. Why am I fans of those two guys? Because I put him in a lot of parlays to get over like 30, 40 yards, and they almost always come through for me. So that is why I'm a fan of them too. And I do know McConkey is not at all connected to Phil. I just don't know what to open first. Like, this is invariably going to have the better cards. But this has the bigger mystery. You know what? I think I'm going to save the Select for last just because it's better. So if this is abysmal, then I can give myself a chance to, okay, let's see what's really going on. So I'm actually glad they didn't have any holiday. I was all set. I was going to, if they had that and nothing else, I would have got some holiday. And I was all set to put up a video. Okay, I lied. This is the last time. But I will not be opening any more holiday because I know the top stuff will get here shortly, the Pro Debut. I will mention, though, you see a couple of these ornaments in the background. If you go to my last video, I do have a contest going to the end of the month for, I say in the contest just these 3 ornaments, but I'm pretty sure I can find where I put the other ones, so it's probably going to be at least 5 to 6 of them, and then some other goodies too. So, already a few people involved, and if no one else gets involved, I'm still happy. I'm glad with any of you who engage. I do know when it comes to cards, I'm fairly new in this space. Horror, not so much. Horror, I've been doing it forever. But I ripped it. I realized I broke it on camera. Trust me, whatever's in here was not planted. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We got a 25% off for CGC grading. I mean, I guess CGC is a little bit better than remember BCCG? That was pretty bad. This probably is just a little bit better than that, but better. So better is good. Let's take a look at what packs we have. What time is it? Okay, I got time. I actually have a meeting. I got to hop in again on 2:30. Okay, we have a Topps Series 2, 2023. Yeah. Is this where Volpe is? I'm not sure. There might be a Volpe Carroll. I don't know if they're in the first or second series. Next, we also have a Topps Chrome from 2022. I don't think you can get Bobby's or Julio's in here unless it's well, maybe you can. I don't know. I know that I think they were an update though. But they might have one of those like rare numbered like a SP in here. And then we have 3 packs, not 4. I thought it was 4. And we have a Topps Chrome 2021 Platinum Anniversary. So listen, these are definitely packs I'm going to enjoy opening. Are we going to try to be optimistic? Are we going to put a couple of stands out for these? Yeah, we will. And then let me take a look at the other card I got. I'll be honest, I just read the name on it. It's a good name. If it's a 10, it might have a modicum of value, but if it's an 8, probably not. 9, probably not too. Let's see. We have, there was another pack underneath the card, so I'll show you that. A random, so it was 4 packs. A holiday from one of the 2023. So this would have Volpe and Carroll and all those guys in it, so that could be cool. And then the card we got is a 9. It is a 50-50 base of Ohtani. Now, sad part is, people like Ohtani. I could just probably, if I risked it, I could probably sell it for 10 shipped. More than likely, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Folks, if those watching this video, just so you know, if you go to and enter the other contest, you know what? We're going to put this right up here, and that Ohtani is going to go with the ornament. So if you win the ornament, you also win the Ohtani. So hopefully, you enjoy. So let me start. I'm going to keep the chromes to the end. We'll start with the holiday. Okay. Let's see. We have Bryce Miller, rookie. Okay. We have Alex Bregman. We have Zach Greinke. I love Greinke. I had like 30. He was one of the first guys I really prospected, so to speak. I had like 30 of his Upper Deck Pros and Prospects auto. I had a few of Cecil Fielder, Prince Fielder too. Pablo Lopez, Luis Robert. I get this is the silver. I love the new Holiday. This doesn't do anything for me. Ian Happ, and the pedigree was the hit. Okay, we got rookie Volpe, why not? Joey Reimer, and Mason Miller on the rookie. Okay, you know what? I'm going to sleeve them, and I'll probably top load them too, just because, like I want to, at the end of every break, I want to have a few top loaded cards, for the boxes and boxes, because again, I like going through them every now and then, and rookies aren't bad, even though they are, rookies in Holiday, and I'm not going to give them 2 stands though, so I'm not that crazy, so let's go here. But yeah, Ohtani will be added to the contest. So if anyone's interested, by all means, go over there. Okay, and here's my boy, his Volpe. I love Volpe. I really shouldn't, though. You try to defend him, but when you look at most of the numbers, I will give him this. His defense is a lot better than they give him credit for. And here's the 2023. And these are retail packs, I'm sure. I don't see the hobby. Oh, wait a second. Actually, maybe these are hobby. This might be a hobby pack. Is that each, which ups your chances a little bit of what you're going to get. Not necessarily a lot, but ups a little bit. Okay, we have Eloy Jimenez, Colorado Rockies, New York Yankees. I think this is the card I have the rainbow of. It's either this or a 2024 one. No, Reed Detmers, Tejan Walker, Bay. Well, I think the Mets just picked up Bay. On waivers. Oh, we don't even get an insert. That's a shame. I was hoping we at least got an insert. But I guess they didn't want me to have to sleeve something. I'll go with the 2021 first, in case the other one could have the Bobby and the Julio. Because I don't know what big names are in 2001, to be honest with you. I'm sure I feel stupid saying that, but let's see if we have anything. So we have Sandy Alcantara. Do we have any color? Oh, we have a refractor, it looks like. That's something. Ruiz Castillo, Carlton Fisk, and a refractor. I'll take it. I am the Yankee fan. I definitely love Roger Clemens. Even when he was against, played against him when he was with Houston or Toronto, I still liked him. One of my buddies was a huge Clemens mark. What was that movie he was in? What was the comedy he was in? Where he was like a bully or something in the restaurant? Okay, so we'll put the Clemens refractor up here. And now last, we'll call this the homage bouche before the main course, which is the select. Let's see what we got in this one. We have Jesse Winker. Whenever I see Jesse Winker, I think of Lucky Peter. We have, not what I hoped. I saw Kansas City briefly. I'm like, I was wrong. He is in here, Bobby. But we have a Whit Merrifield. I don't know if this has any heart of the city. So first of all, could this be a home field advantage? No, I don't know. I'm not sure. Tell me, is this? I'm sure it's just an insert. Tony and Javier Baez. Okay. You know what? Just because, let's do this. There we go. We're gonna. Well, if anything, worst case scenario, me trying this out tells me never to do it again, and it gives me something else cool to throw in the contest. So now we will jump into select, and again, I hope I get those. I'd actually take a nice McConkey or Neighbors even higher than a Daniels and Knicks, even though I know Daniels and Knicks are more, just because I like those guys more. And everything in collecting isn't always about. What is this? Oh, there we go. Flop all the way. 6 packs. Let's see. I can't wait to the tops. If I get my tops, I think I'm supposed to get some of the hobby in today. But I have incoming. I have 4 hobby, I have 2 jumbo, and I have 3 pro debut. One of the things I did is I bought some basketball in order to sell, and I did. Other than the Fanax Blasters variant stuff you saw on the channel, I didn't open any hobby basketball, but I got to sell that, and it helped me get some of the update without killing my bank, because I really can't do that right now. So we got 8 packs, 6 packs. I'll mix them around a little bit. Anyway, let's be optimistic with this product. We're going to put out a few more stands. There we go. So what about you folks? What are you breaking? Are you super excited about update as well? Do you have a bunch of it coming in? I saw wash in the back. I'm like, I might start out with Daniels. Now, before we start these, I do got to be honest with you. Tops, I can tell you the parallel games pretty well. Not so much Panini, other than seeing something's a refractor or a color. Yeah, not my area. Kamani Vidal, rookie. Okay. Jordan Davis. There we go. Malik Neighbors, rookie. Oh, and a Cameron Jordan and a Kobe Trice. Caleb Williams, I forgot to mention him in it. Obviously, as one of the big rookies, but he is. So we're going to put these here. We're going to do that. I am going to sleeve and top load the rookies. Like I said, just got 1,000 top loaders in. You know, you're a lot less selective when you're flush. As soon as you're not so flush with top loaders, that's when you're making the decisions. And I will be honest, when it comes to when I do open up all that update, with the exception of a couple of guys, most of the rookies are just going to get sleeved and put in a box, because the reality is there are way too many names to try to just take out the big rookies. I think this product is more reloaded than update was. I mean, it definitely looks like the packaging is really good with what's in each one, but when you look at the rookies you have in there, you have Campbell, you have Maya, you have obviously Cam Smith, you have Matt Shaw, you have the bigger name Nick Kurtz, you know, and there's a lot of other guys. You know, there's some big Chase Dolander people out there. He's in this product. Let's take a look at these. I'm imagining these on insert that are in every pack. Like I said, you know, the same way Topps does the X-Fractors. I am only going to sleeve and top load of these, though. I will be a little selective. I'm going to top load the rookies and the bigger names. You know, if I don't top load somebody and you think I should, let me know. Point it out. It's not like I'm throwing out the cards. I can always go back and do it. Okay, let us see. Here we go. We have A.J. Brown. We have Howie Long. Oh, this is a zebra, Marvin. I'm pretty sure this is considered a big hit. And, oh, look at this, folks. This is a hell of a pack. Look, actually, correct me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong to be excited? Well, yeah, you know, not. I know it's not a monster. Keon Coleman, another decent rookie. He's not going to get any love right now, but these two absolutely are. But I'm pretty sure that's a zebra. And let me look on the back, see if it's numbered or not. I know the time. I don't know. Is it potentially numbered to 25? I know some of them are. So I guess I do know a couple, because I have bought the baseball equivalents of a couple of the guys at PC, Chase Hammond and Will Warren. But we got a nice Bo Nix rookie. Are we going to get numbered on the back? No, they're not. The zebras aren't numbered. But that doesn't mean it's not a rare hit. I'm 95% sure it is, and I do think I'm going to give it title. I'm hunting zebras. Very random break that wound up in catching a zebra. I like that. Something like that. Why not? Maybe I'll go AI crazy and get an image of a cartoon zebra or something. I don't know. We'll see. I do some weird stuff. But that's, in my mind, that's the hit so far. It's not even close. It's also just because the other packs haven't yielded much. I mean, we do have a random Clemens refractor and some base rookies, some Holiday. But that is bad. I do think that's a pretty cool hit for Harrison. Tua. Fred Taylor. Oh, we got something. What's this? George Kittle. Okay, and we have Jabril Peppers. And we have Amar St. Brown, Von Bell, and Brock Purdy. Here's the Kittle. Is anything numbered? None of these are numbered. Doesn't have to be. You know, that's somewhat of a color match. Oh, maybe it's not. It's just a wave that the red pops because the red is in the background. But that's still a cool card. So let us sleeve and top load. Okay. We got 3 more packs, huh? Come on, let's get something special in one of these packs. I know Zebras. If it is what I think it is, it's a pretty big hit relative to the price of the boxes. But, you know, it's still not a monster hit by any stretch. Nico Collins, Donnell Woodley, Cam Little on the refractor. From the kicking motion, I'm assuming he's a kicker, but it's still a rookie refractor. That's cool. Jock Jacob, Black Bowers, Mahomes, and Christian Watson. I also know with these select, like there are some cards that are rarer than others, like the different types of levels. I don't even know how to check that. So if I miss something that is somehow oh no, you should have known this, please tell me. I promise you tell me once, I now know, and I won't make that mistake again. But Bowers, okay, so we got Knicks. We got a Bowers. I didn't mention Harrison. I didn't mention Williams, but they are definitely considered bigger rookies in the product. So we're doing pretty good there. I think, though, I'm going to cover up Williams. We got 2 packs left. You know what? I won't be great. Let's get one more decent stand-worthy card. Stand-worthy being my criteria. Okay. Tyrone Tracy, rookie card for my Giants. I actually have several of these already, but I'll still put it down there. Chris Jones, C.J. Stroud. You know what? Another nice rookie. Well, at least people thought he was, but we'll see. Oh, it's a die cut too. And then behind that we have Mike Alstott. Let me just do this because I see another rookie colored of something. So before I expose what that is. And here, folks, I wish I had the shells out. Card shields out because they're a lot easier to top load cards like this. But this die cut is not as bad as the yes. See, this is tricky. Don't want to destroy this. You know what? I'm going to just put down here, and I'm going to get myself one of the others later when I top load it. Let's go back to these cards, though, see what we got. We got the Alstott, who I like to, whenever I talk about how much I like Scatterboo, he is the guy I compare him to. We have our own Mike Alstott, and that is saying a whole lot. Another Marvin Harrison, okay, why not? And then Jamal Charles. Okay, so we are going to sleeve up Alstott, and that's not because it's a monster card by any stretch, but I like the guy. I liked him a lot. Him and Dunn were a hell of a combination. You know, and very similar to back in the day with, what did they call them? Thunder, Lightning, and something else with the Giants when you had Ron Dane, Tiki Barber, and Ahmad Bradshaw. Ron Dane, yeah, I think it was Ron Dane. And then Brandon Jacobs eventually got in that mix too. Where are we going to put you? We'll put you over here with the Kittle. And another Harrison rookie. So why not? Am I the only one that starts to feel really old when the kids of the guys you remember are playing now? Or even more, when the guys who were rookies, when you were already old, retire and make the Hall of Fame, like in my case, Derek Jeter did. Okay, we're going to put him back here, but he's definitely not going to obscure the zebra because that is still my big hit. And now we have... Oh, I didn't even notice that. This is both. There were 2 die cuts. The Cam Little was a die cut too, just cut the different way. And here's the last pack. Thanks for watching, folks. Remember about the contest, tell a friend, all that good stuff. Okay. David Montgomery. Do we have anything pretty? Is you see in here? There's a few different things. David Montgomery. You know what? Another good rookie. Willie Anderson Jr. For a second I thought that was Bowers. It's obviously not. Ricky Pierce, though, I like this kid too. Got shot, came back well. Ashanti Samuels and Baker Mayfield. Okay, let's go through the quote-unquote hits. I know, but it's still fun to do. Little recapitulation at the end. Okay, so we have the rookie of Anthony Volpe, the rookie of Mason Miller, the refractor of Roger Clemens. We have a Mike Alstott on whatever this parallel is called. We have a George Kittle on the same. Random Kansas City, heart of the city. I only sleeve and top loaded in case it's rare. I don't think it is. I think it's just a regular insert, but it is giving me home field advantage vibes. So, Bo Nix, Marvin Harrison, Brock Bowers, Caleb Williams, Malik Neighbors, and then what I'm pretty sure is a really good hit. I'll put down in the comments. I'll definitely throw myself under the bus if I look it up and I'm like, oh, it's only $5. I've done that before. But I'm pretty sure this is the zebra pattern, which I know is one of the rarer numbers. But anyway, folks, there was some other stuff too. I'm still got a sleeve, get the sleeves, so die cuts. I have the Romeo Odunze, and then Ricky Pearsall. So not bad. This was a fun drip. I do like the Select. Again, first time I ever bought it in football, but it was fun. So till we meet again, folks. Peace.